In the shadow of an oak, where the prairie wind blows cold, sat a cabin, walls of whispers, stories seldom told. Beneath the porch light flickering, with every creaking sound, was there I left a scarlet scarf where my heart was bound. Her laughter in the aspen leaves, her sorrow in the ground. That lonely fire tied down. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. Years have turned the trails dust over, hoof prints disappear. Gravel roads lead to nowhere, bring me back right here, where the oak tree's grown older, the porch sags alone. Echoes of her footsteps, like whispers, now are gone. The scarf's faded, threads worn, just like the love we'd sown in that place she'd once called home. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. And I wander these empty trails where the wild winds are roamed, looking for a sign or a reason, the seeds of sorrow sown. But all I find is the echo of the words we said too soon, underneath a bittersweet crescent moon. So the skies keep her story in the whispers of the town, her laughter in the wind, her tears in the rain that pounds. Every night I face the stars where our love was sworn. Lonely fire tied down by the heart forever worn. Yes, this fire's tied down, but oh, it still burns on. Underneath the shade of an oak so old, where the river bends deep and the wind's grown cold, I found your scarf, a patch of soft worn blue, left behind like a whisper, a memory of you. Every thread a tale, every phrase a sign, bound to this land where your hand once held mine. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps a slow, silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. gravel roads know the steps we took, now covered in leaves like pages from a book. The once blazing trail now faint unsure, echoes of laughter that time failed to cure. I roam with the dust, a shadow unkept. In the saddle I ride, where our old dreams wept. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps a slow, silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Now the oak tree's grown taller, the river runs wide, but I'm still caught in the eddy of your absent tide. Every sunset burns red, a reminder of the past, of the two bright days, too beautiful to last. So the scarf sleeps and the world turns slow. Through the doorway the wind, it gently blows. I'll keep riding these trails alone, yet not free, bound by the whispers of what used to be. In the hush of the evening where sorrow creeps, the land holds tight where the scarf still sleeps. In this heart where the wild roses weep, I'll hold to the love the scarf in the wind keeps.
In a town where the oak shadows lay long, she danced under starlights, life was a song. Her eyes like the storm skies, wild and profound. In the windswept silence, our love was bound. We shared whispered dreams on an old porch swing as night crickets sang and silver bells rang. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under moonlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass, through the sun's tired haze. Time swept away the tracks we once rode, gravel roads empty where our stories flow. The cabin we dreamed in, now silent forlorn. The windows like eyes, shattered and worn. The rain on the roof sings a lonesome tune for a dance that ended too soon. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under starlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass, through the moon's gentle haze. On a faded trail where the wildflowers sigh, I reckon every sunset's a goodbye. Scarves in the wind, a memory's tease, solitude's companion, no more to appease. Her eyes tied down, my rambling heart. In dreams we ride, never depart. The dust on my boots, her soft sweet praise. Her eyes a wilderness in the twilight's last blaze. As I sing to the stars where old loves reside, her eyes tie me down to the right.
Gate hangs loose on rusted chains. The barn leans left like it's in pain. The windmill squeaks a lonesome tune, like it's humming lost under the moon. The chickens left, the well ran dry. The sun burns meaner in the sky. The porch board's grown with every step, like even wood knows what I've kept. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The grass grows wrong, the winds ain't mild. The deer don't dance in morning mist, even the sky forgot its kiss. This prairie ain't the same old song. The birds flew south, the nights feel long. It's not the land that lost its style, it's me. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The creek we swam in turned to dust. The swing you loved is red with rust. The hills don't echo like before. They hush their tales, they sing no more. Even the oak you carved your name dropped all its leaves before the rain. Like nature's heart just slipped a beat when you walked off these dusty streets. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. Coyotes howl with a different style. The horses stare like they can see the empty space you took from me. The nights get drunk, the stars look mean. The campfire's cold, my boots ain't clean. This ain't no ranch, it's exile's trial. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. I feed the fence, I'm in the gate, but nothing here cooperates. They miss you like the earth needs rain. This land breathes grief and I breathe pain. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. This heaven turned to something vile. I talk to trees, they don't reply. I yell at clouds, they pass me by. You took the color, took the spark, left me tending ghost in dark. Even the wolves just pace in style. Since you left, the wild's gone wild. Underneath the weeping willow,
by the creek where lilies float. You and I, we carved our names inside a dusty sunlit cove. Oak trees stood as silent witnesses, the sky blushed pink to gold. In that wild, forgotten valley where our tender love was told. Oh, love drifts like tumbleweeds along a lonesome gravel road. With every sunset bleeding red, my heart bears what it owes. These paths of dust and memory where silence speaks in gust, a whisper in the echoes of the promise and the trust. Now the porch groans empty, shadows stretch like fingers cold. The cabin's hollow, filled with echoes of the stories that we told. Your scarf still hangs upon the hook, a ghostly shade of gray. Each thread a line of lyrics from the song we'll never play. Yes, love drifts like tumbleweeds along that rugged gravel road. Every sunset deeper red, each part in a heavier load. I wander through the whispers where your laughter used to burst, wrestling with the quiet that replaced our vibrant thirst. By the oak we vowed under, now I rest my weary bones, sifting through the ashes of the fire that we had known. A single leaf, it falls, a final dance upon the breeze, a testament to seasons changed, love that ceased to be. Love drifts, it's like the smoke that rises fading into blue. No matter how I cling to mist, I'm losing parts of you. With every dusty twilight as the stars begin to show, I feel the weight of empty hands, letting go, letting go. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under the whispers of the prairie song, sparrow listened on a wire old and frayed to the size of my heart, like a serenade by the dusty cabin where we once danced, where love was born in a fleeting glance. Change, as do hearts, and sparrows fly where morning starts. But my soul's tethered to that porch of pine under stars, where your hand slipped from mine. Sparrow listened as we said goodbye. The sunset wept in a crimson sky. Gravel roads now less traveled by, creek beds dry where we used to lie. An old scarf clings to a branch turned gray, like the color of skies on a stormy day. It goes years of laughter. The shutter slams, silence fills the air as the door frame jams. Oh, the winds they change, as do hearts, and sparrows soar where morning starts. But my soul's tethered to that porch of pine under stars, where your hand slipped from mine. Sparrow listened as we said goodbye. The sunset wept in a crimson sky. Fading trails, the hoof prints disappear, just like us, swallowed by the years. A lone saddle resting by the shed, memories of you dancing in my head. Sparrow flies, but the story's told in the whispering winds, so raw, so cold. Oh, the winds, they know of lost love's cost, and sparrows find all that we have lost. Still my soul's tethered to that porch of pine under stars, where forever seem fine. Sparrow listened, oh sparrow knows, in the quiet towns where the heartache grows, by the fading light where shadows play. I'll sit and wait for the break of day.
Underneath those aging oaks, where the wild horses drank, lies the shadow of a cabin, and the abandoned ranch sank. Once a haven thick with laughter, wrapped in morning's gold embrace, now just whispers on the gravel, memories time can't erase. Oh, her scarf still sways on the porch like a signal in the breeze. Each knot we tied in silence, now just secrets that I keep. As the sunset paints the prairie, it's her eyes that light the skies. But beneath the stars I'm wandering, alone with my goodbyes. The old saddle's cracked and weathered, just like the lines upon my face. The years have rolled like thunder, something lost that I can't replace. The town's a quiet whisper, trails fade where we once roamed. In a land of endless roaming, no trail leads me home. Her scarf still sways on the porch like a ghost I can't release. Each knot a story buried in the silence of the peace. Dust lifts where we once danced, night settles on my skin. Her absence cuts through canyons where my heart once wandered in. By the oak tree I remember promises like falling rain, words we left unspoken, now just echoes of the pain. And in the quiet of the evening, when the wind calls out her name, I see it's not the land that's empty, but my heart that bears the stain. Her scarf still sways on the porch, a relic
music of the breeze, a tapestry of moments lost in time's unyielding seas. As the sunset fades to darkness and the stars refuse to glow, the ranch lies there abandoned, but it's me who can't let go. Where the wild horses still remember and the oak trees gently sway, in the heart of every cowboy, some loves never fade away.
Out where the oak tree shadows fell on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody wild as the land. Under that old porch you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love as wide as the prairie's girth. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Now the cabin sit empty where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gate. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I saw. No rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Crest of the ridge under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sighs. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, by age. Every drop's a moment we knew. This land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away.
On the edge of Dusty Creek, beneath the ancient oak's embrace, her laughter filled the summer air, no sorrow could it trace. We carved our names within the bark, a promise meant to stay. But like the leaves come autumn's end, her smile slipped away. Her smile tied down my restless soul beneath the prairie skies. Now I roam through ghostly towns where where only silence lies. In the whisper of the wind I hear her voice soft and low, echoing across the valleys where the lonely rivers flow. The cabin stands but empty now on the road where violets grew. Our dreams once hung on every wall, bright as morning dew. I walk the rooms, the floorboards groan like the saddles we once rode. Each step a memory, each breath a load. Her smile tied down my wandering heart under sunsets burning red. Now I drift where shadows part, haunted by the words unsaid. In the rustling of the leaves, in the raindrops' solemn song, I find her traces faint and sweet in the twilight all along. And oh, how the mountains recall our echoes fading into gray. The scarf she left on the old porch swing, I see it every day. A token frayed and weather worn like the love I cannot claim. This life of dust and thorns, nothing stays the same. Tied down my soul to dreams where wild rivers weep. Though I've roamed 1,000 trails, my heart refused to leave. Now every star up in that endless sky, every whisper through the pines, holds a piece of her, the lost love of mine. As I wander bound by memories in these endless fading lines.
City lights fade as 2 a.m. Raindrops play a song again. Empty cups, cold hands, but somehow I don't mind the silence. The world slows down outside my door, and I'm not reaching for much more. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. In this room where the daylight won't go, I find a little peace in the echo of all the thoughts I never show. Messages left on read, midnight thoughts inside my head. Melodies loop in lo-fi time, like lazy waves in ocean mind. I don't need a grand escape, just give me clouds and a little space. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. In this room where the daylight won't go, I find a little peace in the echo of all the dreams I let go. I could dance in the dark with shadows on my heart, but tonight it's enough to breathe in soft and slow. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. No words, no pain, just mellow. Let me flow like a leaf in the flow and never need to go.
out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the gravel road. I found your scarf, a faded blue, 'neath the evening's amber glow. Whispers of the wind through the canyon, calling soft and slow. Memories like dust kicked up, where did those old dreams go? But the rain forgot to fall here, leaving the earth cracked, my heart's echo clear. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I'm just a silhouette, holding on to a sun that set in a place the rain forgot. We danced on creek and wooden porches to a tune only we could hear. Now the cabin's empty, love's footprints disappear. The trail we walked is overgrown, each step a ghost of years. And the wildflowers you love, they don't bloom without your tears. Yes, the rain forgot to fall here. The creeks run dry, no reflection to peer. Just a lone star fading from the night. I regret every word I never said in the lands the rain forgot. Time's a ruthless rider, gallops while we try to hold on tight. Every whisper of the past, a firefly in the night. But love, it seems, burns like an old ghost light, flickering forever in my sight. Still the rain forgot to fall here, each drop that skips a swallowed tear. I wander through forgotten gates, a pilgrim of regret, lost in echoes of your silhouette, in the place the rain forgot. So I saddle up at dawn beneath the sky, too wide to mend, ride the shadow trails where our summers found their end. And if by chance the rain remembers, let it cleanse. But tonight I'm just a whisper where the rain forgets to bend. Out where the oak tree shadows crept, by the old cabin where we first wept, the wind's a soft whisper of your laugh, echoes of you in the photographs. Dusty boots by the door, worn and bent, your faded scarf holds your scent. An empty porch swing sways in vain, the sun dips slow, calls your name. Hollow heart haunts these wild lands know, your whisper in the rain, your shadow in the snow. On every lonely gravel road I wander torn apart, every sunset bleeds through my hollow heart. Once a flame, now the ash is cold. The stories we told have grown old, from the mountains to the plains. All I see are places you walked without me. The saddle's empty on my mare, she's restless, feels you're not there. The trails we rode now overgrown, without your light, without my home. Hollow heart haunts these wild lands know, your whisper in the rain, your shadow in the snow.
lost in this place, a quiet soul lost without your embrace. In the silence of the night, in the cry of the lark, forever wandering my all along.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, lies a memory of you in the whispers of the wind. Your scarf still blue as the wide open sky flutters silent on the porch where we once watched days die. And the ghosts listened as I called out your name through the crackle of leaves and the soft falling rain. In the heart of the night, under stars we once knew, the echo of your laughter and the silence that grew. Now the trail's overgrown, where we rode side by side, empty cabins, hollow roads, where our promises died. That old saddle sits untouched, collecting dust and decay, like the love we left behind, fading more every day. The ghosts listen as I whispered goodbye to the dreams we had sown on that vast prairie sky. Now the wind speaks your name with a sorrowful sigh, in the places we wandered where my lone heart still lies. By the light of a fire, with the cold in my bones, I see your face in the flames, hear the soft undertone of a song we once sang. Now a lonesome sound, it's the trail I walk alone, where my hope is earthbound. Yes, the ghosts listen as I cry through the night, holding shadows close in the fading firelight. But the rivers keep flowing like the tears that I've shed, and the ghost of what was never leaves my head. In the whisper of the oak, under starlight so grand, you're a memory that lingers in the ghost-ridden land. With each sunset that bleeds over mountains so vast, I'm a cowboy who wanders, tethered still to the past.
Out here where the wind whispers through the oak, stands an old ranch, its heart long ago broke. An empty porch swing rocks in the silent breeze, echoes of laughter lost on dusty seas. I recall her scarf red against the winter's gray, dancing like wildfire, then it slipped away. Ain't nothing left now but the shadows and the stains. This ranch remembers, cradles all my loves and pain. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam.
Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. The years rolled like thunder, took the young man I was, left a trail of memories wrapped up in what once. Gone are the hoofbeats that raced the gravel road, only echoes in the barn where we once shared a load. The saddle hangs idle on a dusty, forgotten wall, her picture a faded sentinel, a silent, mournful call. No more laughter in the corridors, no boots upon the floor, just a lone cowboy wandering as the winds of sorrow roar. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Sometimes I feel the rains trying to wash my soul, clear away the footprints, make the broken whole. Yet every storm that passes leaves her deeper in my mind, an anchor in the currents of what I've left behind. So this ranch holds her secrets like the oak cradles the wind. In the quiet I hear heartbeats from a world that might have been. Forgive me, my dear, as I turn to face the dawn. A cowboy rides the morning light, forever moving on. Yet this abandoned ranch remembers, under stars that never fade, the love that lived and died here in the silence that we made. In the shadow of the oak where the wild rivers bank, I first saw her smile by the old cabin plank. As soft as the breeze in her faded blue dress, under that sky I swore I'd never confess. How the scarves in her hair danced a sweet silent song on a porch where my heart's been lost for so long. Graves sang my joys beneath that cold dusty ground, where our laughter once lived, but it don't make a sound. The stars overhead, they watched as I cried, lost in the winds where my solace has died. Years rolled like thunder through towns built on sand. She drifted away like the dust through my hand. The oak tree's still standing, but the cabin fell through, just like the dreams that I built around you. Gravel roads wind away, but they don't lead me back to the time when my soul wasn't cloaked in this black. Graves sank my joys beneath the cold dusty ground, where our laughter once lived, but it don't make a sound. The stars overhead, they watched as I cried, lost in the rains where my solace has died. Now the saddle's worn thin and the trails all but fade, like the memories of kisses under the oak's gentle shade. Maybe pain's just a guess that's overstayed, it's not, but her echo in
keeps on riding my plight. Grave sang my joys, but her whisper finds the breeze. In the twilight of the prairie, she still comforts and teases. So wander these lands, a shadow set free, beneath wide open skies that she's no longer here to see. Yet grave sang my heart, deeper love's never tired. In the wild whispered west, where our past keeps admired. In the shadow of an old oak tree, a saddle lays worn and free. It rests where once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide, our laughs caught on the prairie wind. In that quiet town where our dreams have been, but now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. A saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgot, and my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. Once lay, not just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. The scarf you left, it's frayed and worn, like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray with the setting sun? You just slipped away. Saddle forgot, and the tears just flow down the creeks of memories I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset, it's you I draw. In the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines, I search for a sign in these broken lines. Oh, saddle forgot, my lone companion of old, carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight, as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle forgot, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done. In the fading light, you were always there, just a silhouette in the evening air.
In the dandelion field, under sky so vast and blue, I remember the gold in her hair and the dreams that once flew. We danced through the whispers of grass, where the oak trees knew our names. Her laughter mingled with the breeze, now it's just the wind that remains. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesteryear, through fields where the dandelions disappear. The sun dips low like my soul in the evening's hue. Every sunset brings me back to the dandelion field I rode through. The oak is older, the porch is worn, the town's a quiet shade, where gravel roads and empty cabins cradle memories that fade. That scarf she left still smells of rain and dust from the summer's end. My reflection alone in window panes keeps the company of the wind. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesteryear, through fields where the dandelions disappear. The sun dips low like my soul in the evening's hue. Every sunset brings me back to the dandelion field I rode through. There's an ache in the saddle, a silence in the breeze. A cowboy's heart knows no ease. I drift like tumbleweed where the wild rivers flow, bound to the land with the love I can't let go. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesteryear, through fields where the dandelions disappear. The sun dips low like my soul in the evening's hue. Every sunset brings me back, but never close enough to the dandelion field I rode through, where I left my love, where I hide my truth.
Where the oak tree shadows lay like hands of time, and gravel roads whisper beneath the weight of worn boots. There's an old porch where we'd watch the purple sky unwind, while the evening star listened to our quiet, tender truths. Beneath that sky your scarf danced with the prairie wind, and every gust was a verse of love sung soft and slow. Your laughter mingled with the rustle of the grass in my mind, where only dusty trails of memory go. Whiskey waits on the mantle like it's saving your place, and every sip's a sunset burning gold, and then it's gone. Here in this empty cabin, I feel the ghost of your embrace as the wind plays our lost love song. Now the oak's grown tall, shadows stretching longer, since the day you packed your dreams in that old leather bag. The town's too quiet and the nights feel even longer, each star a reminder of what we had and what I lacked. Empty saddle, empty heart, on trails of solitude I ride, with your scarf now faded, still keeping the cold at bay. In every whispered breeze I hear you by my side, a haunting serenade that never truly fades away. Whiskey waits on the mantle like it's saving your place, and every sip's a sunset burning gold, and then it's gone. Here in this empty cabin, I face the ghost of your embrace as the wind plays our lost love song. Was it the call of the wild or the fear of the tame and I reckon it will always wait. Every bottle's a reminder of the cost of fate here 'neath the endless sky. I roam, drifting like the river, forever calling your name my home. As the wind plays our lost love song, as the wind plays our lost love song. There's a cabin down by Clearwater Creek where the oak trees whisper and the floorboards creak. Speckled sunsets paint the porch in shades of gold, and your scarf still holds the cold. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Gravel roads where we once rode side by side, now just dusty trails where my regrets reside. The town's aged, the faces there don't recall the way your shadow danced on the old dance hall. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Under the weeping willow I let your memory in, fading like the leather on the saddle where you'd been. Raindrops trace the trails where our tears once fell, in the echoes of the old church bell. So rye lingers in the bottles and storms that sway, in every whispered prayer I cast away. Your spirit stitched in the horizon's endless blue, and every dawn my heart breaks anew. In the shadow of the oak where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile in the springtime light. By the old fence line where our worlds entwine, underneath that endless cobalt sky. Oh, the fence tied down by the edge of that quiet town bears the weight of the love we found, now just whispers in the wind, scattered like the leaves. The fence tied down, and my heart on my sleeve. Years have tumbled like the stones on the creek. She's gone with the wind like the words I can't speak. The old porch swings alone, the dust settles slow. Where laughter once lived, now the silence grows. Oh, the fence tied down by the trails now overgrown holds the echoes of the dreams we'd sown, lost like the sunset's last golden gleam. The fence tied down in my broken dream. On a gravel road I wander with my soul bare, each step away from her, the fate of a flare. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, her scarf in my pocket where my tears come to rest. Yes, the fence tied down beneath the weeping willow's frown marks the love that I can't disown. Like the rain on the saddle, I ride through my pain. The fence tied down, love's remains in the rain. And the sunset burns, but not as much as my return to that old fence line where my heart still yearns in the whispering wind. She's a melody I hear, the fence tied down, and my reasons they're still clear. The dust may settle, my love never will.